Halloween Horror Nights, a very popular event here at Universal Orlando. We've got some tips for you. So today we're going to tell you how to HHN
like a pro.
Into the 30 Years of Fear Scare Zone to give you the first couple tips. Tip number 1.
Come early and stay late.
Come early and stay late, you say?
Yes, absolutely. Hit up those scream early situations. If you can be in the park prior to the event starting and you're staying in those zones, you can hit up the houses before they get too busy.
Yeah, get the first at least 2, maybe 3 houses done with minimum crowd levels.
That's right. So in the middle of the night, that's usually when the houses are at their busiest. So we suggest doing other things. We'll hit that up as another tip later. But stay late. A lot of times the park clears out and you get those late hours, houses start to ease up in their times.
Tip number 2.
Know when to get express passes.
So tip number 2, know when to get express passes.
Right, you're gonna wanna get those express passes on those busiest nights. And then maybe even on a special night, like a special event. Like we do family night and all 6 of us go through the houses together and we want it to be as smooth and easy as possible. So we save those nights for express pass nights.
Yeah, so if you're planning your own family night, that would be a good time to have express. And to Nikki's point, the weekends are the busiest, so the closer we get to Halloween, the more busy the event will become. During the week, typically not as busy because, you know, people do have to go to work and school. But on the weekend, that's not the case. So consider getting those express passes for the weekend and those busy days. We're now in the New York section of the park, specifically the Seek and Destroy Scare Zone for 2021 for a couple more tips.
Have a pre-planned path so you're not running back and forth all evening.
Okay.
The best way to attack this next tip is to get yourself a map. Have a pre-planned path of where you're gonna go so that you are doing houses early and doing houses late and actually hitting up shows kind of in the middle.
Okay, I can see that. But another way, I mean, plan however you want to plan, whatever's important to you. You might want to plan based on the houses you're most looking forward to doing, or like the shortest wait times.
Exactly. So Orlando Informer does come out every year with a planned path that they suggest, but look and see which ones you want to hit first in the order you want to hit it so that you are maximizing the walking.
I see, but some people might want to prioritize by just like interest in houses.
Yep, so make sure you have your planned path.
Yes, so come up with your own plan. Tip number 4, take time, enjoy the scare zones with your HHN snacks.
There's some strategic places to sit around the scare zones where you can people watch while enjoying those snacks.
Snacks such as HHN favorites, twisted taters, and pizza fries.
That's right. They also have a lot of drink cart stations around. Good place to kind of cool off, rest your feet, and people watch. And
they do come out with like new snacks and new drinks every year. But HHN pros, they always head for those twisted taters and pizza fries. So you want to grab those and find a scare zone, sit back, snack, and enjoy the scares and the taste. Here's another way to HHN like a pro.
Get a frequent fear pass so that you can come multiple times through the season.
Oh yeah.
Having a frequent fear pass gives you the advantage of coming multiple nights where you can spend more time, say, in the HHN Tribute Store or coming during the week when there's a lot less crowds.
No pressure to get everything done in one night or one weekend because there's a lot to do. And if you don't have the frequent fear passes, you'll be spending a lot of time in queues. So having a frequent fear pass will allow you to kind of spread out your fun. In the San Francisco area of the park will be Crypt TV, another scare zone. And here's another way to HHN like a pro.
So what you're gonna wanna do is watch the movies and TV shows that the houses and the scare zones are based on.
Some of the Halloween Horror Night scare zones and Halloween Horror Night houses are original, created by the Universal creative team, but a lot of them are based on IPs, intellectual properties, movies and shows or books or whatever. So it is a good idea to go back and refresh yourself with these movies, or if you haven't seen them at all, watch them for the first time. For example, myself, I have seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which will be a house this year, but I haven't seen it in a long time, so I have to rewatch that. But when it comes to this scare zone here in San Francisco, Crypt TV, I've never seen any of these digital shorts. So I have to go back and see this for the first time.
If you watch those movies and TV shows, it really, like a pro, helps you pick up on those fine details that you might otherwise miss.
Exactly. I mean, because they get really detailed with some of these little nuances and like Easter eggs from the movies and the shows.
Exactly. So if you're going to HHN like a pro, this is the best way to do it.
Here's another HHN pro tip.
Hit up the shows to rest your feet.
This one comes with a caveat.
All HHN pros know your feet will be hurting by the end of the night. So take advantage of those moments when you can actually sit down and rest, because you will be putting in a lot of miles walking out to those houses and through the houses. And
the best show to rest your feet would be the show that they have in the old Fear Factor Stadium, because you have stadium seating. Now they have another show, the Lagoon Show. This one, a lot of people will be standing, so not a good place to rest your feet. However, they do have like a grassy knoll up top where you can sit down on the grass. But otherwise, you'll be standing for the Lagoon Show. So if you really want to rest your feet, hit up the show they have in the Fear Factor Stadium.
And another pro tip, hit it up when the houses are at their busiest.
Here we are in Gorewood Forest for the next tip.
Go with a best friend.
Oh.
HHN pros go with their best buddy, the person that loves this stuff as much as you do, that you can talk about the houses when you walk out of it, then enjoy every minute and want to share in that joy with you.
Yes, it's real fun to go through a house with a buddy like you, Nikki, that you can just, you know, because the scare actors can't touch you, but your buddy can.
Yeah, exactly. You love to scare me, that's for sure, even more than already planned through a house.
Give you a little jolt on the sides as a scare actor is jumping out at you.
Exactly. Someone who's going to laugh with you and joke around with you and enjoy every minute and every detail as much as you will.
Yeah, and you come out of that house just gabbing, laughing, talking about how much fun it was and how many scares you had.
So if you're going to be an HHN pro, go with the best buddy that loves it as much as you do.
Yeah, share it with someone.
You bring your friends. I'll bring mine.
On Hollywood Boulevard, we have the Lights Camera Action Eddie's Revenge Scare Zone, and we're going to give you the last two pro tips right now.
All right, the first one being pros know how to use the app to their advantage, so they know exactly what the wait times are for the houses before getting across to them.
Yep.
And the next pro tip is pros know what to wear. So pros know that there's a special menu on the app that gives you the wait times for the houses. Refer to that periodically through the night and you'll be just like a pro. All right, all pros know what to wear when coming to HHN. Definitely start out with, we're gonna start from the bottom up, sneakers. You will be doing a ton of walking like we said earlier, so make sure that you wear comfortable shoes. Wear your favorite HHN shirt. So whether it's a past themed house or a past HHN,
or a current one,
or even a current one, dress to impress, wearing and repping your favorite HHN merch.
That's tough for me because I often wear yellow.
Oh, that's true, you do.
This year I have found, actually was given from a viewer, a yellow Texas Chainsaw Massacre t-shirt, so I'll have that.
It's pretty awesome.
And another pro tip, usually it is quite hot through all of HHN season.
Yeah, it really is. You're gonna be prepared to sweat the entire evening.
Shorts and t-shirts win the day. So there's your pro tips, how to HHN like a pro. Stay tuned, we're gonna do another video, HHN for beginners.
Yes, these are all the things that I've learned through the years, because I'm a fraidy cat, how to survive.
Yes, so with all that being said,
don't miss the magic, don't miss the fun.
thanks for watching Rix Flix, and now it's time to relax.